Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to talk about dynamic media in Adobe Experience Manager. So basically, dynamic media we used to call it as Scene 7 publishing server, where we can host our assets, images, videos, and then we rendering wise we can have those assets as in dynamic media will provide the URL, and then we can consume those uh, media assets on AEM side. Okay, so in this video basically what I'm going to cover, how can we set up dynamic media in AEM, and then basically how can we do that cloud configuration in for dynamic media, and demo etc we will cover. Okay, so very first thing is, by default dynamic media is not enabled in AEM. We have to enable it. For that, what we have to do, we have to change the run mode. Means we have to give this dynamic media Scene 7 run mode. Now to change the run mode, either you can update the script if you are running it through a start.batch file or sh file, or through command prompt as well. We can just run it while we are starting the server. We can just give the run mode while we are running the AEM server. For this demo purpose, what I'm doing is, I have just opened the start.batch file, and the port what I'm using is 4502, and the run mode what I'm using is author is the by default one, but I have just added dynamic media Scene 7 as well. Okay, I have just added this extra word dynamic media Scene 7, and then I have just started the server. Now once the server is up, as in my site server is up, we can just check if the run mode is dynamic media Scene 7 only. So right now it's showing me dynamic media Scene 7. I have also given the URL, as in how can we check if the on AEM running AEM instance, if what is the run mode it's running on. So through this URL we can check it. Okay, so once this is up, then the next thing what we have to do, we have to set do the cloud configuration for dynamic media. Okay, let's just do it. Basically, if we just go to Adobe Experience Manager, and then there is a second tab called Tools, and then Cloud Services, and then here we should get this dynamic media configuration. Just click on that. Okay, and then on basically this global folder, just select it, and I have already added it. I'm not going to show what is the configurations over here because it's confidential information, but I will show you once you click on the create and then click new, right? What kind of information you will get. Basically you will land on this screen where you need to provide the title. You must have already set up one SPS server, so you must have email address, password, to which region the service is available. So first you have to give some title, email address, and then password. You have to select the region and then click on the connect to dynamic media. If the above information is correct, you should see that successful message like you are connected successfully, and after that these information, the below information will be populated automatically. Okay, you can select it. If you have like multiple environments set for a particular company, you can select it, and then you can select the root folder path of your company where all the assets are going to be synced, as in whatever you are going to upload in AEM DAM will be synced to Scene 7 dynamic media. Okay, and then we have options like publish assets. Basically upon activation, when you want to activate, specifically then only it should be synced with Scene 7, or immediately it should be Scene 7. That option we have in drop down. Okay, and then this is a preview server URL. Basically here on this URL only we can access the images. Okay. So once you are done with setting it up, means cloud configurations are done. The another thing is, on this path, if we go to this path, right, I will just copy this path. Let me just copy this path from here. Basically these are the default meme types for which the cloud configuration is automatically enabled. Means you will have access to it, and yeah, so these are the meme types for which, okay, it's not showing. Just a minute, let me refresh it. Let me open it in next incognito. Sometime Chrome behaves very randomly. We'll just log into Chrome. So basically for these meme types, this is enabled. By default it's enabled, but we can disable it. If we don't want to enable it, we can just make enabled false. So what does that mean? So for example, if we are uploading, means we have already done this dynamic media configuration, and we are uploading any of the asset, and it's on either immediate upload or on activation. If those assets come falls under these meme types, and the configuration is enabled is equal to true, then only it will be synced to scene 7. Okay, but if for example, if for a particular media asset meme type you don't want to sync it with scene 7, so what we can do, we will just change the enable property to false. If that meme type is not listed over here, we can add that meme type, and then we can just add this property enabled is equal to false. So that way we can stop syncing that asset to dynamic media server. Okay, let me go to the next thing what we are going to cover. Okay, we will also talk about here like image presets. Those are nothing but the renditions only. So for say if you are uploading any of the image, right, and the default AEM feature is we will get the image renditions. Same thing is called as presets in scene 7 or dynamic media world. Basically what will happen within a given URL, the given URL will be like in this format where this is nothing but the image name. Within your given name, and then with query parameter you can actually pass width and height as well given in the URL. And if you have the renditions available in dynamic media, you should be able to get this one. So basically presets are nothing but the renditions available over there. Okay, so what I will do, maybe I will just upload a new image. Let's just see it. I have just downloaded one image and I have already configured dynamic media as well. Now I will just upload that image. This is my new sample.jpg, and before that I will just show you. I'm trying to find that image only, and let me just refresh this, and it's saying the image is not available. Now I will upload that image. Okay, and meanwhile it will be uploaded. Okay, so basically these are assets related properties which will be added to metadata, and basically this property dam scene 7 file status, which will tell us what is the current status of this when we are uploading any of the asset, right? What is the current status? So for example, initially it will be upload start. If the configurations are fine and everything is working good, means the connection etc, then it will go to publish incomplete or publish complete, as in based on whatever is happening. If it is successful, then it will change status to publish complete. Okay, another thing is also here you will find basically the domain, which domain you are using, what is the file of scene 7 in on which folder it is going to be synced. I have removed all those configuration because those are sensitive data, so that's why I removed. But yeah, as in you can see these properties, and then you can make sure okay the host is fine, and as in the syncing is working fine, and then we can access the image or any of this asset what you are uploading. Maybe it's a video, or maybe it's an image, or maybe PDF file. Okay, so hopefully that should be uploaded by this time. I'll just try to refresh it, and yeah, we can access it. So right now what I'm doing is I'm trying to load a 140 into 100 140 width into 100 height image. Let me see what other type of format we have. So what I will do, I have just uploaded in DAM. So it's in DAM, it's a sample.jpg, and I will just see other renditions type. So for 140 and 100, I will just try to access 319 into 319. I will just change in the URL. Yeah, so what I have done, I have just changed here 319 and 319. So this is how then we can pass the query parameters, and using this preset feature we can get the required rendition from the image, or maybe in case of a video, maybe other type of preset we can use. Yeah, let me see. Okay, yeah, so that's it in this video. This is how we can configure dynamic media, and we can use this feature. The one more thing as in I want to mention here, although I have already described it, in case when we use dynamic media, right, the advantage will be, since we are hosting these images or maybe assets over Scene 7, means dynamic media, and the URL will be of course it's like hosted outside your AEM environment. URL will not come from dynamic media only, so the load will not go to AEM server. So that's an advantage, because if you just give any image or asset path from your DAM, then the request goes to that AEM server, and then AEM server will only respond to that request. Here the request will go to that Scene 7 publishing server, SPS, and then the server will respond it. The request will not go at all to AEM server. So that's one benefit. Actually we are just leveraging the cloud feature here, because CDN etc will setup is also over there. So performance wise it will be a good solution. Okay, that's it in this video. Thank you so much for watching, and hope you will enjoy it. Thank you.